Hello and welcome back to another Football Manager 2022 experiment. In this video, I am going to be simulating Dean Smith's Norwich City career. But before we go any further, if you've not done so already, please may I ask you to subscribe with notifications on so you're not to miss out on more in future like this. I've got one with Steven Gerrard to come and playthrough videos, further challenges and further experiments too. Thank you very much. Now, the date is the 19th of September 2021. Dean Smith is now in charge of Norwich City after he left Aston Villa and Norwich sacked Daniel Farke. Norwich currently in the relegation zone, sitting 19th in the Football Manager world on 4 points, but bottom of the league in real life with 5 points, much like my beloved Newcastle, who also have 5 points, and I simulated Eddie Howe's career. Feel free to check that out at the end of this video too. But yeah, they're in the relegation zone. They are struggling both in real life and on this, but they do have Super Grant Hanley, maybe one of the greatest centre backs the world has ever seen, as well as obviously King Kenny McLean, former Aberdeen man, and Billy Gilmour as well. Two further fantastic football players. I'm Scottish, yeah, that's why I'm saying it. But they have a capable enough squad. They've got decent players, and with the right additions in January, maybe they can go on and get out of the relegation zone and stay safe in the Premier League. A bit of a yo-yo club in recent years. Not a YOLO club, that's very different. But yeah, they've got a capable side. Cantwell in there, Max Aarons, Pukki of course capable of getting goals in the Premier League, Ton Cantwell, and the players I mentioned previously too. Let's skip forward to the end of January and see who they've signed. Well, whoever they've signed, I hope helps them improve their form. They are now bottom of the league instead of second bottom. Oh goodness me, 25 games played, 13 points collected. That is not good for Norwich City, Dean Smith's Norwich City. They've signed Kevin O'Hara from Dunfermline. That's not going to help things, is it? Have they sold anyone of note? Not really, either. You would have thought they'd have done a little bit more business to try and stay in the league. It's not looking great for Norwich, is it? On a okay run of form though, to be fair, having won in the FA Cup, albeit against Dagenham and Redbridge, 4-1 victors against Leicester City. I'm doing a save with them, also check that out at the end of this video. I'm picking up a couple points as well against teams you'd think who are in and around them. Oh, but they need to pick things up. And those last two fixtures, if they're going into them needing a result, that will not be very, very promising at all. Still in the FA Cup, as mentioned, knocked out of the Carrow Cup by Newcastle United. You know it's bad when that happens. And at the end of the 2021-22 season, Dean Smith still in a job. If he managed to keep Norwich up, I'll be very, very, very impressed, but I do not know that as of yet. 19th, they finished. So will he get sacked between now and the start of next season? Who knows? That is not great though. Not good for our Norwich City. Finished second bottom, 7 points off of safety. Very, very poor. Did they do well in the FA Cup? Is that maybe why he's keeping his job, or are they just sticking with him? No, knocked out in the 5th round by Nottingham Forest. That's not great. That's not great at all. Oh dear, oh dear. I hope they do stick with him, or else this is going to be a very, very short video. I'm going to have a quick look at mainly Kenny McLean and Billy Gilmour to see how they have done. The highest average rating, Michael McGovern, I don't think that counts, coming off the bench twice. Grant Hanley in there, so that's good. Only 10 appearances, but an average rating of 7. Fantastic. Where is Billy Gilmour? He started 31 games, so that's at least something. Not playing much in real life for Norwich City right now. Maybe that'll change under Dean Smith. 1 goal, 4 assists from midfield in a struggling team, to be fair. Kenny McLean, only 5 starts. 15 appearances off the bench. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. 11 goals for Teemu Pukki though. If Dean Smith stays in the job, he will be key in the Championship for them next season. Let's see how it goes. It's the 1st of February 2023. Dean Smith is still Norwich boss. Let's see how he's doing the Championship, and let's see who's signed first of all. Well, they've sold Max Aarons and Teemu Pukki and Todd Cantwell. Newcastle coming in for Max Aarons and Todd Cantwell. Goodness me. Anyone else of note? Kevin O'Hara's gone out on loan. I'm sure you're, eager to keep up on his progress. Manquillo did come in the other way from Newcastle. Jan Valeri from Southampton. They've been very, very busy, as is often the case, I suppose. When you do get relegated, there's often a lot of switch around between the squads. Javier Simon's coming in. Courtney Hawes on a free transfer is pretty darn good from Aston Villa, though. Goodness me, they've been very, very busy. They've gone young, it would seem, which is, probably what you'd like to see. Ivan Cavalier, him, another notable incoming there, 29 years old, not quite young, but pretty decent. It'll be interesting to see how they are doing in the Championship. That was at the end of the summer window, and it's now obviously at the end of the January transfer window too. They're currently third in the Championship. 7 points off top, albeit with a game in hand, just 2 points behind Brentford. Must have also got relegated, obviously. That'll be interesting to see if they can push on towards the back end of the season. We'll have a little look at see how they're doing in the cup competitions as well. Perhaps better, hopefully not knocked out by Nottingham Forest. Nope, knocked out by Crystal Palace and West Ham United instead. Let's hope Dean Smith's still in job at the end of the season. My Xavi experiment, my How one, did not go to plan. My word, it's the end of the second season in this experiment, the 2022-23 season, and our manager that we're doing this experiment around is still in a job. That is a first in Football Manager 2022. I'm delighted for the chap. Seems like a lovely bloke. Still in a job at Norwich. Have they got promoted though? Fourth in the Sky Bet Championship. Okay, what about the playoffs though? They're in the final. It's yet to happen. Goodness me, this is nerve-wracking. Now forgive me, for I have already sort of simulated through the whole season and saved at certain points without really checking in order to be able to, record it a little bit quicker. So I've had to skip to the end of February to see if Norwich did indeed get promoted. Dean Smith, still in the job, should be a good sign. What division are Norwich City playing in? The Championship, and they're still fourth. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. 30 games played. 8 points off second place. Bournemouth. Blackburn leading the charge, which is unlikely, but quite nice. It'd be quite nice to see them back in the Premier League. They'd been around there for most of the time when I was growing up. But this video is about Norwich. Will they get promoted this season? Knocked out of both domestic competitions. Let's have a look at the transfer business and we'll see what we think. See if we think they will do so. Did they bring in anyone towards the back end of last season? No, they did not. Sell anyone? No, they did not. They've made the Cavaliero transfer permanent. They've brought in Ryan Fraser, Adam Armstrong, and Walker Peters, and Palace Mendy as well, most notably. Nuno Tavares, a decent loan signing too. You'd like to think that this Norwich side will be able to go and kick on and get promotion via the playoffs, missing out last season, if not automatically. Out the door, there's not many players around. Kenny McLean. I was about to say there's not many players around that were there before. I hope he's living it up in Chicago. I heard he went there and said, "It's my kind of town." Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But it's the 31st of May, 2024, and Dean Smith is still Norwich City boss. They were fourth in the league at the end of January, start of February. How have they done? Have they finally been promoted back to the Premier League after I described them as a yo-yo club? Been some going down, not a lot of coming back up. Let's see if they can do it. Fourth in the Championship, not automatically promoted. Have I messed this up again, and are they still in the playoffs? Let's find out. They're not in the playoffs. They're still in the Championship. Again, 14 points off of Bournemouth. And Blackburn won the league. God's sake, Dean, I had so much faith in you. Let's see how he does. Next season. If he doesn't get them promoted, or he's not close to getting promoted, come sort of February, it wouldn't surprise me if he wasn't in the job much longer. But he is still in the job on the 1st of February 2025. Dean Smith will be very, very happy if this is the way things are going in terms of still being in the job. given how my previous experiments have gone. But they need to get promoted. Will Norwich City get back to the Premier League? You could argue where they belong. That's for you to decide. Let me know in the comments down below. This is big. This is huge. This is massive. They brought in 2 free transfers from Rangers. Josh McPake, Charlie McMahon towards the back end of last season. By the way, might do a Giovanni Van Bronckhorst experiment to see how he does against Rangers. As much as that pains me to say. Hopefully badly would be the answer to that. Did they get rid of anyone else towards the back end of the season? They did not. Who did they sign? Goodness me, they've got Alberto Moreno and Alex Telles. They've gone for ancient fullbacks, it would seem. Interesting, 32 years old. And Alex Telles, also 32 years old, still bloody good. That is surprising. Fraser Forster has come back in. I think he might have been on loan there once upon a time. That's my Newcastle knowledge paying off. A long time ago in League One, 38 appearances he made for them. Good for him. Isaac Hayden, also another former Newcastle man coming in the door. Solid championship signing, only 29 years old still. Charlie Cresswell, a decent young player. It'll be interesting. Oh no, Grant Hanley's gone. There's no Billy Gilmour, there's no Kenny McLean, there's no Grant Hanley. Ben Gibson's gone as well. Josh Sargent, Milot Rashica, that's not how you say it, went for a big fee. Angus Gunn too, that is controversial. He's a good goalkeeper. That's probably why they brought in players such as Fraser Forster, not Ben Forster. Javi Manquillo didn't stick around for very long. He's out the door. How have they done though? Oh boy, I hope they've done well. Norwich City, 7th. Not far off the playoff places. 10 points off automatic promotion, however. Dean Smith, I have a feeling, has got some going in order to keep this job and get Norwich promoted. Let's skip forward to the end of the season. Please pay respect in the comments down below, for Dean Smith is currently unemployed. He has been sacked as manager of Norwich City. When, I wonder? 2025, we knew that. That was silly of me. Let's see how they do. Let's see why he's been sacked. Finished 8th in the championship. Didn't even get into the playoff spots. Oh goodness me, that is poor. He left at the end of the season. They were nice. They gave him to the end of the season. That's good. Have a nice summer holiday, Dean. You know, a little bit of a payoff. You're welcome. But oh dear. Why has it gone so badly? Poor in the cups once again. Knocked out by Burton in the Carabao Cup. That's very, very bad. They finished 5 points behind... No, sorry. 2 points behind Middlesbrough in terms of reaching the playoffs. 11 points behind... Worse than that. I can't do mathematics at all. 18 points off of automatic promotion. This is very, very poor for Norwich City. I'm quite sad. I expected better for Dean Smith. Dean Smith! Sorry, I'm just getting rid of a cold. After a poor start to this league campaign, however, it was looking pretty good between the end of September and sort of, well, until I checked at the last update, January. Lots of wins, some draws in there, just 2 losses, Cardiff and Huddersfield. And then this spell sort of ruined things for them, and it got a bit more patchy between then and the end of the season. Not enough to see them even reach the playoffs and get promoted, and ultimately enough for Dean Smith to lose his job. Very, very sad. But if you've enjoyed this video and have somehow enjoyed Dean Smith losing his job and not doing very well at Norwich, please do leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe to stick around for more. I've got one with Steven Gerrard coming and possibly Giovanni Bronckhorst. Just, that's not how you say his name, but keep it quiet. Let me know if you want to see them. Notification bell, get that pressed. I've got a Leicester City career, not Norwich City. I need to lie down. Thanks for coming along, and take care.